Okay, so in this unit we're going to look at PowerPoint and how we create different sorts of PowerPoints. To get to PowerPoint on the school system, we go Start, All Programs. I'm going to go down to Microsoft Office. I'm going to click on Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. So this PowerPoint is going to be all about what we're going to do in the summer holidays and things we're going to get up to. Okay, so we're going to start off by looking at how we can add some writing in and information, and we can change the colours and the styles of that. So this is what comes up with when we get PowerPoint. We have a blank slide. This is called a title slide. There are different types of slide, but this is a title slide. So the easiest thing to do at the moment is to put it in a title. So I'm going to put in my holiday, and subtitle, we generally put our name there. So I'm going to put my name. Okay. If I want to change the colour of the text, I can click on it, highlight it, and then I've got my usual colours and styles up here that I can play about with. So that's my size, that's my font. Okay, and I can make it bold, or not bold, or italic, or whatever I want to do with it. It's exactly the same as Microsoft Word there. You've also got, under the drawing tools section, if we format that, you have got kind of tools for your text box. So what you have got here is a text box. So if you see there's that dotted line, if I click on the outside of that dotted line, I can actually move that separately. Okay, it's not like Word where you just type in. You get different text boxes for different items. It's more like Publisher, Microsoft Publisher. So if I click on it, you get the dotted line. If I click on once on the dotted line, I get a solid line, and you can see my mouse pointer, the cursor changes to a cross, and that's what allows me to move it. I can then change the colours of the background if I really want to be using these. So I could change the colours here. Okay. Again, if it's too big, if it's the writing's too big for the box, you can use the different squares around the outside to drag it bigger. Okay, exactly the same as Publisher would be. I've also got Word Art. If I highlight that, I click check up to Word Art, I can change it to some really funky styles if I want to. Okay, so that is basically how we change our text colours and we change our styles. So the next thing we want to do is add some more slides into here. So on the home menu there is new slide. Now you can click on the arrow that says new slide, and there's different types. The easiest way, I think, though, is just to click the new slide button, and on the left hand side you get your new slides. So your first one was set out in that way. Your second one's got click to add title and click to add text. That is what we call a sort of general presentation slide. That's just a normal sort of presentation slide rather than a title slide. So I could put a title in here saying what I wanted to do on my holidays. Well, I am going to put Cornwall because I'm going to Cornwall, and then I could add some writing in here. That's actually good to have bullet points. I am going to Cornwall. So I'm going with my wife, son, and daughter, and I could carry on writing there to get some information, more and more information. Again, the same applies to changing your colours and styles. You highlight it, you insert. If you go to home, you've got your text styles there. If you go to the format, you can change your box outlines, and you can also have text effects and text outlines. It's pretty much the same as Microsoft Publisher is, that we've just been using. Okay, so your first task really is to kind of get into there, okay, to start getting your information on, okay, and getting some new slides. So you want a title slide, and then you want slides with different sorts of information on it. Okay, you might want to watch the next video as well to help you with images and with overall sort of outline styles. Okay, but that is the next bit to be getting on with.